why women lose interest in good men. You see, we're under the impression that as long as you do everything right, you're consistent, you listen, you never cheat, and you treat her like a queen, in particular, you treat her like a queen, things will be just fine. But here you are wondering why she's distant, unpredictable, and most importantly, cold. I'm gonna tell you how. It was never about being a good man. And if you tune into my channel, then you know this is something I'm very big about, because that was my personal experience, and understanding how to transform my goodness into certainty while still maintaining the balance between the two is what allows me to thrive in today and share the good news with you, man, too, because I'm tired of you guys being deceived. I'm tired of someone cheating on you, you not knowing why, despite you doing all the right things. And this is not a channel for everyone, right? I'm not here to deal with men who want to downplay women or want to figure out different manipulation tricks or tactics to, it's not me. I'm a father, I'm a husband, and I want my daughter to watch this video knowing that her dad was actually someone that wasn't pretending for no one. So enjoy the video. Right, so I learned this the hard way, right? Being good doesn't make her stay. And I learned this the hard way because I was so busy trying to overcompensate when I noticed my ex-partner was pulling away. Because that's what I was taught. When they're misbehaving, it's because you've done something wrong. Fix it. How do you fix it? I don't know, just do more or fix it more. And it's just like, okay, but what's actually needed to be fixed, right? So we're not asking better questions. And when I started doing that, because I realized that all this time, the problem wasn't her, it was what I was allowing to happen. I didn't realize that it's me that needs to change, right? So you see, most men think that most women are starting to lose interest in men. And they're not. But what they're starting to lose interest in is the version of you that needs their approval in order to take action. I need you to understand something. The horrible truth about permission is that it cannot coexist with conviction. See what I did there? And conviction is what sustains your relationship. Conviction is what allows you to speak with certainty. Conviction is what allows you to connect, real connection with people without having to feel sorry for yourself. But you see, if you're still looking for permission, conviction opens the door and exits. So here's the truth, right? You stopped leading, you started checking in, every decision you made was not without her approval. And you became the yes baby nice guy, and you embodied that energy, right? And I need you to understand that she doesn't hate you, but she can't follow you. Why? Because you've submitted to her, and not just her in particular, you submitted to her happiness. Whatever it takes to make her happy, I will do. And although, yes, you should make people happy, you can't make people happy, that's the truth, but you should make your partner's life easier, right? But you do that by setting boundaries and not overburdening yourself, right? So the only reason, like I said, I know this is because I've lived there myself, right? And after rereading the messages I got, I remember me and my wife were speaking about this actually. She just said to me straight up, I think she hated you. And I was looking at that and thinking to myself, wow, I became invisible to someone I was in a relationship with. How do you even do that? Like, how do you become so agreeable that they can't even see you anymore, right? And at first, I had to blame her because I thought I was a good guy, I was loyal, I'd done all these things. But then as time went on, I realized that I treated myself like an option. So why shouldn't she? Because you see, every single time she needed something, I'd be there, right? Every single time she needed to kind of like get me to earn my respect, that I'll do it, right? So I was enabling this behavior, right? So I chased, begged, over-explained, and broke down, for different reasons, right? This is, by the way, all whilst I was hoping that she'll remember the man I used to be. And not to say that I was even this super mature, but you see, at the start of the relationship, things are kind of easier because you're getting to know each other. You don't want to do too much. You just want to keep it at balanced pace. And a lot of men end up losing themselves because that balance phase was a front. It was a mask. It was, I'm too scared to show who I really am. So let me protect myself so that I don't get too excited and just keep things balanced. And actually, the truth of the matter is that there shouldn't be a mask. It should be your authentic self, and it should be something that you're able to integrate and work with. Because especially a lot of guys, that's what attracted her to you. It was your edge. It was the fact that you're able to stand on what you believe, what you stand for, what you believe for. Like, if this doesn't work out, hey, listen, I respect your decision, and I'm not going to hold that against you, right? It's that ability to say, I'm here whether we like it or not. I mean, we don't know each other yet, so hey, if you go, you go. If I go, I go. And I'm not saying you shouldn't love each other. I'm not saying that you shouldn't share the ability to just really feel deeply for each other. But I'm saying that you as a man, you as a person must be integrated. Your dark masculine and your light masculine must become one. And when they become one, that's when you're not able to navigate at all times. Because guess what? Your dark masculine is what she needs in bed. He didn't tell you that, did you? You can't do like masculine stuff in bed. I don't care if you're a Christian. You should be able to show your woman that you passionately desire to want her, right? I don't want to say the wrong words because, like I said, my dog be watching this one day, and yeah, it's no way I'm even. In order for you to penetrate deeply, you must use your dark masculine, right? So here's the truth no one tells you, right? Women don't follow emotional safety, but they do follow energetic certainty. And if you want to understand how exactly I make this happen, I'll make that happen for my clients in 90 days, book a call in the description and I'll see you on the other side. This is invite only, so I want to work with specific few. But again, if you qualify, if you're eligible, hey, let's rock and roll. Let's get this going, right? And this is not about fake bravado. This is not about controlling and alpha nonsense. This is actually about grounded conviction. As in, your conviction is so stable within your system that you're able to call it at will. I'm using conviction right now to speak to you. You're not in the room, but you can feel what I'm saying because I believe so hard in what I'm saying that it's getting through to you watching the video, maybe even a week after I've posted it, right? You see, every time you tiptoed, every time you kind of avoided instead of leading, every time you asked for permission, every time you waited to validate your moves, you diluted your very message. You diluted what made her feel attracted to you. You diluted what made her feel safe in your presence. So, you see, it's not about the words, it's about building a nervous system that's strong enough to call conviction at will. It's strong enough to call certainty at will. It's strong enough to understand how to contain and absorb and then recreate, or what's the word I'm looking for? The recycle, right? Or re-engineer the very thing that went inside them. Pause. So, right, I'm not here to tell you, oh, you need to become someone completely different from who you were. No. This is about remembering who you were. Remember the boldness you had as a kid? You're hungry, right? You're hungry. You think my daughter right now gives a toss if I say, hey, listen to me? You said, yeah, about that. I am hungry. You gonna feed me? That's what she cares about, right? And obviously she's not like a very big child yet, so probably not the best example, but I want you to understand that as a child, there was a part of you that was able to stand for what they believed in without apologizing for it. And over time, you've been told to be good, you've been told to be this, you've been told to be that. So you slowly just chip that very thing that's giving you strength away. So all I'm doing here is showing you how to regain it back with structure so that it never goes again. And these are the results, right? A man who leads, a man who's clear, a man that knows that his presence is not up for negotiation. And that's another thing, you don't understand that as you embody yourself, you understand that there's no one else like you, so you're not replaceable. But you can only do that once you have embodied your presence. So here's two things you don't want to do. Do not fix her disinterest by chasing. Fix it by becoming the man that she now has to look at and think, okay, I don't want to lose this man. And there's competition, I know that. Right? Put yourself in a position where you can choose. And that's the reality of the matter. Once you're able to make the decision, once you're able to choose, things become a lot more different. So, you don't need another date night. You don't need better text. You don't need a trick to get her back. What you do need is to rebuild yourself. So if you're tired of shrinking, if you're tired of walking on eggshell, if you're ready to reclaim your edge, right? Drop me a message on Instagram saying enough, or utilize the description below to fill in the form and book a call where we can see if we can work together. This is a private coaching program that's on an invite only basis. So if you qualify, well, more than happy to have you in the team. If not, listen, we've got an ebook available, we've got content, we've got I can accommodate an hour consultation. There's different things that we can do together. All right. So if you're interested, just drop me a message or link in the description and we'll take it from there. Right. So let's build better relationships, one conversation at a time. I'll see you in the next video.